Hi guys, excited to have you here today. Today I want to tell you why I eat a high carb diet, which is not processed sugar or pizza or bread, stuff like that, even though they've been a part of my journey in transitioning. It's going better and better, thank God. But this is one of the examples of what I eat. This is a smoothie made of bananas, coconut water, and spinach. It's perfect because you get the sodium, potassium, and glucose all in one. And it's the perfect adrenal snack, I'd say. And it's really what you want, like in your body, because all of the cells kind of run on glucose as well as mineral salts and what you find here. So, really, I think my version of a high carb diet is really resembling or in line with the medical medium style, Anthony William. And personally, I try to not eat meat. So I have a vegan version, sort of this type of diet, which is perfectly fine. And you got to think about your supplements though, and some things. Otherwise, I really like it, and it is quite different than a ketogenic diet or like a high fat diet. It's the opposite basically, but not like low fat yogurt, not like that, but it's really healthy versions. I would say I wouldn't say low fat yogurt is a healthy version of a low fat diet. So that's the definition of what I'm eating at the moment. And then to move on, why I eat this way, why I eat like a high carb, low fat diet. It is because that it can actually, from my personal standpoint here, I believe that it can cure and prevent diseases to like a large degree if you just know what to do. And this is the medical medium style that I'm talking about, the medical medium info. So it's like packed with, this is one of his books, Life Changing Foods. You see it from the wrong perspective there, I guess, but it's really what I think has the most dense information of like health and nutrition there is on this planet right now. Like, it's mind-blowing to me hearing people having 30 symptoms gone or 50 symptoms gone, even 150 symptoms gone. I've heard even people getting out of wheelchairs, which I've never heard in my whole life except maybe a miracle from God, you know, but people actually doing that just in the diet and stuff. And so I think it's mind-blowing. So yeah, cure and prevent diseases. Spot on. Another reason why I eat high carb, low fat, that is the healthy version, the medical medium version, which would be like a lot of fruits, as I said, potatoes and such, veggies, leafy greens, is because of the maximum nutrition that it contains. And even though like the raw version would be like the best version, in that I include potatoes as well, and green peas. I do include them, but they're very healthy too. So they're super healthy as well. So it's getting close to that raw version, but it's not fully. So I got my banana smoothie here with the spinach and the coconut water, and just looking at all these nutrients that there is in fruits and veggies, it's mind-blowing. If you get into it, it's really mind-blowing. And I would really recommend to listen to the medical medium. Like, I can't enough promote him because he is, I think, in the forefront for real when it comes to health and nutrition. And in, for example, this Life Changing Foods book, you have these fruits and veggies and wild foods and vegetables and all that. Yeah, all the stuff that you need, a lot of them in here. What they do, you see probably in the wrong side here, or reversed side. It's actually, I would say, you wouldn't find it on the market at all otherwise. You won't find that type of information. So if you haven't looked up the medical medium and like nutrition and stuff with his health perspective, I would just recommend you to do it. And especially like if you feel like, well, I don't know about this guy, like he talks to a spirit, like what, like that's not even scientific and all that stuff. It's like, put that aside and just listen to the guy, okay? Just listen to him. Buy his first book, the medical medium book, and listen to the whole, like read the whole book. I haven't even done that myself, but I've read like parts of all of his books. So just do it. Maximum Nutrition. Cheers to that. A third reason why I eat high carb, low fat, so a lot of fruits and veggies and potatoes and stuff, and pretty much vegan as much as I can. The medical medium style kind of version is because I want to love myself. So I want to make the green juice. I want to make this smoothie with the banana, coconut water, and spinach. I want to make these types of things because I want to be as healthy as I can be. Yeah, sure, but it's an act of love to me. A lot of people say, well, you're sick, so have a treat, have some ice cream or have this and that. And I'm just like, no, that's not like loving myself, though. It isn't, because people think that ice cream doesn't do that much harm. It doesn't do that much harm. No, you don't feel it at the moment, but it isn't healthy. And like, it doesn't lead to health. It leads the other direction. So it's kind of like, I want to love myself all the time. I want to eat healthy all the time. Do I stumble? Yes. Have I eaten stuff that I want to eat along the way? Yes. But for 2.5 years, though, I've really like nailed into this kind of path, and I'm learning step by step. So to love myself is why I eat high carb, low fat. Also, I want to share a little bit today from the Life Changing Foods book here, as I told you, the expanded edition. Let's see where it was. Yes. Maybe you see all of the apples here. They're great. The red ones are the best. It's the healthiest. So I want to read from the book itself, from the medical medium, because it doesn't get better than from the book. It's really like, it's where the juice is, so to speak. And I want it to be perfect. I want this information to be as perfect as possible. So I want to read from the book. Apples. Never underestimate the power of an apple. The fruit's anti-inflammatory properties make it a top pick when you're faced with practically any illness. The phytochemicals in apples make them a true brain food, feeding neurons and increasing electrical activity. It also encourages weight loss. Apples also have traces of flavonoids, rutin, and quercetin, phytochemicals that are responsible for assisting with heavy metal and radiation detoxification. Amazing. This fruit helps cleanse and purify the organs, improve circulation in your lymphatic system, repair damaged skin, and regulate blood sugar, which is quite amazing. And here's the last part with apples that I choose to say there's more to it. Apples are the ultimate colon cleanser. Colon equals large intestine. As the pectin from an apple moves through your gut, it collects and rids your body of microbes such as bacteria, viruses, yeast, and mold. It also gathers and expels putrefied, impacted protein and debris that's been hiding in intestinal pockets and feeding colonies and harmful bacteria such as E. coli and C. difficile. Wow, that's so cool. That was what I wanted to share. Also, just a little snippet from the Life Changing Foods book, expanded edition from the medical medium Anthony William. And I hope you have a great day.